Hey babe, welcome to Sunkissed and Stirred. I'm Sydney, your host, a city girl turned coastal soul who's just figuring it out like everyone else. Around here, we talk therapy, healing, love, and confidence, all with a side of laughter and maybe a little bit of tequila. It's real, it's messy, it's all part of that golden hour glow we're chasing. So grab a drink, get comfy, and let's dive in. Today's episode is really special because I get to share a woman who played such a beautiful role in my life. Karissa started off as my sister's best friend, but she quickly became an older sister to me. Someone whose presence always felt grounding, spiritual, and full of light. She's one of the reasons I found my way to Destin because watching the way she lived, so free, connected, showed me what it looked like to follow your soul. I love her so much, and I'm truly grateful you get to hear her story. So let's dive in. Hi, how are you?
Hey, I'm good, just chilling.
Yes, so welcome, Karissa, everyone. I am so excited to have her on. I have been waiting for this moment because if anybody knows Karissa, she is a spiritual girl. She's just about nature and she's everything we all need.
Oh, I love you. And I'm your other sister. Don't forget that.
Aww, stop. All right, so let's dive into it. How are you feeling about this week? What's your high tide? What is your low tide?
Okay. High tide would be that I got. So this week was weird because I'm trying to think like half of the week I had a couple days off of work and my mom didn't leave till Tuesday. So my high tide was that my mom was in through the weekend to Tuesday. So that's my high tide, her visit. And then my low tide, having to go back to work. Even though it was a short week, still, I don't want to go back.
Yeah, it's literally the worst. We were on the phone the other day, and we were talking about how work just sucks it out of you sometimes, and it isn't the vibe.
Yeah, if it's not something you love and you're kind of just doing it to be a responsible person and pay your bills and have insurance and all that stuff, you're like yeah, sometimes it's just like if it's not like a job that you feel purpose in, it can be very draining.
Absolutely.
But with that said, like you got to do what you got to do, right? And obviously I don't want to complain too much about it because it lets me do the things I want to do outside of work. But at the same time, I am trying to work towards, as I'm in a job I don't like, I am trying to change that until I figure out like how to get out of that. I'll obviously stay to pay my bills, but I'm working on a way to find something I do love.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that like everyone realizes like I feel like you have to put in the work to realize that it's not the work for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you get fixated on the idea of like, okay, it's a job, it pays well, but then like once you figure out like, okay, like this isn't for me, or like, this is the likes, this is the hates. Like it takes time.
Yeah, it's like making that initial sacrifice to get you where you want to be.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that at the end of the day too, like, when you have a job like you, which Karissa is in the Air Force, and you have a job like you and you have to
It's a love-hate relationship. Let's just say that.
But you right now you're in New Mexico.
Yes.
So you have the chance to kind of travel while working and live in places for long periods of time.
Yeah, like I will say, definitely how I said it's a love-hate relationship. Obviously, anybody has that with any job. I will say it's given me a lot of opportunities and has definitely broadened my perspective. And I do have respect for anybody in the military. I will say though, everybody, like, I personally don't like to be like, I know it's like a standard, you're on a standard when you think of somebody like, oh, that person's in the military. Everybody's just like you. I mean, just like in any job, there's good people and there's bad people. And honestly, my job, I work in the office. I'm not like special operations or something. So
Right.
I feel weird when people ask, like, thank me for my service. I'm like, oh man, you probably do more than me. Like, honestly, like these blue collar workers out here, like Chad, you know, he's an electrician. Like, dude, the shit they do and go through, like, they're
Yeah.
building this country, the nurses in this country. Like, I feel like people forget also just the regular jobs that make the country itself go around. Like, yeah, like people in the military are fighting for freedom, but not all of us are also like special operations, like type of jobs where I
Absolutely.
think people
Yeah.
think of.
Yeah.
And it's like, obviously, yeah, what we do is important as well, but I think we also need to remember that what everybody does is important.
Absolutely, yeah. Like, I mean, like, no matter what, like, you brought up the fact that Chad is an electrician. Like, he's the one who put in power, in houses and
Exactly.
schools and, like, all the things that, like, we need to, like, successfully, like, grow as, like, in humans in the world. Like, we need power to,
For
right now,
sure.
technology rules the world. So, like that, nurses. Like, I mean, think about how many people are like going through it, and
Yeah.
like they're the ones who get to help everybody every day. And it's
Yeah.
really like, yeah, obviously the military has a huge like outlook on like life and like protecting us, but I completely understand where you're coming from. And like, I even laugh still to this day whenever Chad says to you, look at my wife going to sit at the desk. I thank you for your service.
Oh, he's such an asshole.
I,
Oh,
I know, but you know what?
I
You
mean,
guys,
yeah, like there's obviously other stuff that you do outside of that. Like, with it does come with that aspect of you do your regular job and you do have other stuff that you do have to do that normal jobs wouldn't, right? Like, not normal jobs are going to the range to qualify. Like, you know what
yeah,
I mean? So
exactly.
it does have that, like, that different aspect of things. And I will say, unlike one thing I do like about it is that you don't have to be stuck at the same place. Like, yeah, maybe you're doing the same job, but you can do it somewhere else with different people, like, and get
Yeah.
moved. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. How do you think you're adjusting in New Mexico and like keeping yourself like grounded during like this era of your life?
Phew. So it's almost a year in February that
Yeah,
I've been out here. It's crazy. It flew by.
absolutely.
Um, It was definitely a transition at first. My main thing was I wanted to be close to the mountains, which I'm surprised there's mountains out here. I thought it was just desert.
Right.
So that's learning something new. But I stayed grounded for sure, going on my hikes, going on my walks with Archer, going into the woods, just hanging out. I mean, if I'm feeling down or I'm too much in my head or I'm just like really just anything, or even if I'm in a good mood, not even a bad mood, like I just go walk it
Yeah.
out on a trail, because like honestly by the time you're done and you're like you walked whatever off and you feel just 100 times later, so that keeps me grounded for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're surrounded by nature and you're such a nature girl.
Yeah.
So you probably look at that and you're just like in awe because the sunsets are beautiful there.
Oh, they're gorgeous. I just saw one a little bit ago. I had to take Archer out and I was like, oh, this is gorgeous.
I know, I'll never get sick of a sunset.
Never.
Never. And so, do you think, like, obviously, you and Chad do not, like, live full time together right now because he's in Alabama working on the school and you're out in New Mexico.
Yeah.
So, how do you guys keep your relationship grounded? Because I could only imagine how hard that is.
No, that's a good question. Well, we definitely call each other every day, and we just make sure that we check in with each other every day. We're always just talking on the phone, and he also his work, shout out to them. They're awesome. They actually pay for his flights to come visit me so he can come do that more often and we don't
Yeah.
have to like worry about money too much. So he cuz and he does a good job with that company, so that's why they appreciate him. And but he comes out at first. When I first got out here, we didn't see each other for about like 2 months, I think. And then after that, it's been like every other weekend.
Yeah.
So that is nice. So when he comes out, it sucks because the visits are short because it's just
Yeah.
that weekend. But we make the best of it and we fill up that time and we get our time in. And
Yeah. And we
honestly, and we've
do
taken a
a
couple
lot.
trips.
Yeah.
Not trips, like I came back to Florida twice for like a
Yeah.
week, both times. Yeah.
And you get to go to Pittsburgh too, like
Mm-hmm.
while being able to be like there, because you guys do see each other a lot. So it's not like whenever you are picking these like trips, it's like, well, I want to go see Chad because I haven't seen my husband. Like it's kind of nice that you can like still plan your life, like you guys live together, like
Yeah.
vacationing together. You know what I mean? So it's like you guys can pick a new area to go to. You don't have to like necessarily pick Florida or New Mexico. Like when it comes
Yeah.
to trip.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. So we definitely we keep it, we keep it spicy. So
I right.
you know what I'm saying.
I already know. So okay. So let's dive into like a little bit of like backstory. So you and I have known each other pretty much, I feel like, my whole life.
Yeah, since you were
And
like
so,
3.
yeah, I was literally like not even able to speak. So, so how would you describe, like, because obviously my sister is your best friend, and you guys have been best friends since the fourth grade.
That's my
Um,
girl.
yes. So, how would you describe like your relationship, like with like the three of us, and then like also like how you and I bond?
Oh man. Oh, well. The 3 of us, it started out when we were in 4th grade, me and Lindsay, and you were just little city. My little city cat. That's what I call you. City. I don't even know where that came from, but like I've always called you city cat.
Yeah, I mean, I love it.
But yeah, since our relationship started with me and Lindsay teaching you how to twerk.
Honestly, that's the high point of my life.
And then we'd be like, get it, Sid, get it, Sid, get it, Sid. Bad influences.
Yeah.
But or the right influences.
Yeah. Yeah.
um but no, our relationship definitely was just like I felt like another big sister to you. Just because I felt like family. You guys
Right.
always just made me feel like family. And then as you got older, it was like, oh my gosh, Sid's like an adult now. She can hang out with us. So we can like. So now you're like, I mean, not just little sis. You're my friend.
Yes. Yeah, I know. I was like honestly talking to Linz about you not too long ago. And I was actually talking about you, Liv, and her, how close the three of you are. And
Yeah.
I just honestly was like, it's crazy because, like, when I was growing up, I mean, my mom took you in as a daughter and, like, she would protect you and take you in and do anything for you.
Oh, for
So,
sure. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and honestly, like, for me, like having like another big sister was such a plus because like, you and Linz took me places. I remember you and I used to play basketball, we used to play games, we used to do everything when you were over. So like it just became like natural for me. I mean, even like now I'm like I call you about stuff and like I tell you like all the stuff that's going down and you still give me advice and like it's honestly the biggest blessing because like I am so grateful to have you in my life.
Oh, stop. And same here. I call you now.
I
I'm like,
know.
listen to
I know.
this.
Literally. Um, so I brought up my mom. So what was your relationship like, my mom? I kind of touched on it, but what was
Yeah.
your relationship with my mom?
Oh my gosh, she was like my second mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love your mom. She freaking, yeah, she was the coolest. She was always there for me. She would, she was that cool parent that was like, listen, I know you guys are going to party, but you're going to do it under my roof. You're going to be safe. Like, she was always like, she got it. Like, she's like, yeah, I've been a, like, teenager before or a kid before. And, like, even before that, like, even when we were, like, little kids doing, like, cheer when I first got to Cornell, and like,
Yeah.
she just was like the coach for that. So she was always a mom to everybody, but I definitely just felt like such a bond with your mom. Her energy was just so pure, is the best way
Yeah.
to say it. She always had such good intentions, and really, you could tell she really cared about you and your well-being.
Absolutely. Like, she would just check in with everyone. And, like, Linz and I always talk about that, how much of an impact she made on our friends. And, like, honestly, like, I love that all of our friends are like, she was, like, that mom. Like, she was the girl to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Because our families are super close.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, like, I love your dad, your mom, your brother, your sister-in-law, Lenny, the girls. Like, I love everybody. And, like, even, like, whenever you came down in May and they were all here, I just felt like we were one big happy family.
I know. No,
It
because
was
you guys
so,
are, though. You guys, for real, are family. Your family.
yeah, always. Always, forever, and through.
Yep.
Um, so what is something you think my mom taught you whenever you were growing up? Because you lived with us for a little bit.
I would say just to, like, have an open heart, like, just to kind of, like, her and my mom are so similar in this aspect of, like, they just open their houses to, like, all the kids, all the friends. Like, they were always, like, always just looking out. And, like, so I take away from that is just to, like, don't have any judgment on anybody. You don't know their situations. Always have, like, a kind heart and open arms to somebody who's willing to open up to you. Like, if somebody feels comfortable to open up to you, don't shut that down. Like, let them, they feel able to be vulnerable with you, and let them do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, like, even your mom, like, whenever I was, like, younger and, like, you guys lived together, like, your mom was like, yeah, girl, make it home. Like, this is your home.
Yeah.
Like, do whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I feel like I love that, like, our families do mesh so well together. And, like, I'm so glad that, like, you had the chance to, like, meet our mom and our dad and, like, have the chance to, like, laugh and do
Good old
whatever.
Bob too.
Oh, Bob, he's freaking crazy.
Man, the one memory that I and Lindsay can attest to this that will stick in my head forever was when we were swimming in the damn pool, and there was a freaking river rat that came out, and we were like, ah, what do we do? Like, river rats, mind you, they're freaking huge.
Yes.
And we were like, what do we do? And he's like, kill it with a shovel. And I'm like, and it ran under the van. I'm out of the pool, and I'm like trying to scare it away. And I'm like, I can't kill it. I'm like, I feel so bad.
Dude.
So then I get back in the pool. I'm like, I'm not doing this. And then he comes over, and all you freaking see is Bob go with a big rock. Yeah, he got it because it came running out. We thought it was gonna run into the freaking pool, and me and Lindsay are just like, and then we just remember him scooping it up with a shovel and freaking
I remember
crazy.
this story to this day. I don't know why I oftenly talk about this story. Probably, like, I bring it up, like, at least, like, once or 3 times a year.
Yeah.
It's like the craziest thing you've ever heard. Didn't you guys drown it at one point too?
Oh
With
no,
the
so we didn't. Oh, I forgot that part. We were trying to get it out from under the van, so we were spraying it with a hose. Poor little guy.
Yeah, I know. And like
R.I.P.
all he was trying to do is just like live his life.
I know, and he was
And
like,
like
"Y'all
here
crazy."
you guys are trying to drown him, Loki.
That's why I could, you know me. I'm like, dude, I saved a baby raccoon. Like, who am I? Like, killing a little animal.
Yeah, it's
I
like
cried my first time I hit an animal. I think it was like a possum or something. I was in the car and I was like, and they said no. And he ran and I swerved and he ran back in front of me. And I said, no. And then I tried to convince myself, like, oh no, he just hit the tire. Like, he's fine. It was just his tail.
yeah, I remember I ran over my first rabbit and I cried all the way home.
It's sad.
Yeah, it was like really fucking sad. Pardon my French. I didn't even mean to curse like that. But it was really depressing. And it was in Lawrenceville. I remember it to this day.
Dude, I drive past the dead animals. I'm so weird for this on the
Okay.
highway, and I'll like see like a dead raccoon or deer or something, and I'll be like, "R.I.P. Rest in." Like, I'm like, yo, I gotta give them some respect. Like, they're just poor things just laying out here. Like, we're the ones that took over their
Oh
land.
my god. You're so silly.
Yeah. I
So, like,
gotta
talking
respect nature.
exactly. So we're talking about families and stuff, and obviously you got married in Florida
I did.
and had
I'm
the
just kidding.
terrible wedding,
Yes.
and it was so beautiful.
Oh.
How was it marrying your best friend?
Oh my gosh. Like, highlight of my life. Like, it was so unexpected that we got together, but it was also weirdly like not unexpected. Like, no, it was unexpected, but it was like, I don't know how to put it. Like, it just like, usually I'm a little more guarded, but like, as soon as we were like together, it just felt right. All of it felt right. Everything
Yeah.
was just felt right. And oh my gosh, getting to marry each other, like, yeah, that was the most amazing day. I just remember like looking at him, and I just remember I could not stop smiling that day.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I can't stop cheesing. And then I just had, it was the most peaceful day to the most like freaking fun filled day, because like the morning even was just like, I remember I was driving back after we had got done decorating the place in the morning, and I was driving back to the house to meet you guys to get ready.
Yeah.
And I just felt so calm. Oh wait, no, my bad. It wasn't on the, it was on the way after I was already ready. And
Yeah.
we were driving in the car, and my mom and Kayla were like, are you ready? Like, how are you feeling? And I was like, I have this such like this calm just came over me. Like, I had no, you know how some people are like, oh, cold feet or whatever. None of that. Like, I was like so calm, and I was just so like just so ready. Like, I was like, this is like right. This is,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, and like also like you looked so beautiful on your wedding day.
Oh, stop.
And like the dress, your hair, your like just your whole vibe. Like it was
Oh,
so beautiful and like
thank you.
I mean, Linz and I still talk about it. Like I cannot believe like you got married. I was so emotional. Like I was just so emotional. And I'm like, this is just, it was at the prettiest, like, it was so pretty that day. It
It,
was,
yeah, everything worked out so perfect. It was a little windy, but remember you guys were like, good thing you had a little flower crown, because that like cut, like it worked
yeah,
out.
yeah, it kept your hair from like hitting your
Yeah.
face.
And the way
And
I was facing, now that I think about it, the way I was facing Chad, my hair wasn't blowing this way, it was blowing that way, so it worked out.
It worked out, and it was even cuter too, with your little hair like going,
Yeah. And
you know.
it wasn't like too hot for everyone. It was
No,
comfortable. Yeah.
yeah. And then, I mean, we had a whole week planned out for the wedding. We did Crab Island. We did the Steeler game. What
Oh
some
yeah,
people went.
Chad had to have Steeler Sunday
Oh God!
Monday.
Tell me to insert yourself without telling me to insert
That
yourself.
was that day I definitely turned up cuz obviously I turned up at the wedding. I had the best time. That was the best night ever. And then it was like, but I didn't want to like obviously get too like tipsy because I wanted to remember everything. So I was
Yeah,
just drinking like wine, and then the Steeler game, man, I feel like everybody turned one on at the wedding, and then it was like that was the rally day, and everyone turned another one on. So
dude.
everybody was like, it was a blast, though. I mean, the stories, like that day, the honestly, that whole week was
Everybody's
epic.
POV was insane.
It was an epic week,
Yeah.
and I'm just so glad that I will say, like, we were so grateful for everybody that just came down to like celebrate with us. And I mean, we wouldn't have had it any other way. It was
No.
so great. Everybody coming down, we were so appreciative, and we just wanted to show that love back. So that's why we tried to like make it like, hey, a vacation. Like, we got these like planned out. We want to show you guys how awesome it is down here and what the fun stuff to do. And I hope we delivered on that because
Oh, girl, you delivered and did some more on that.
I
That
mean,
was
because
like
like
my
everybody
favorite.
deserved to have a freaking epic time for coming
Yeah,
down, you know?
that was my favorite trip, like here. And I was here, what, that was my third time here
Yeah,
before.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and like, that was like the one that was like the topper.
Yeah. Dude.
Other than like, I did love like our first time here, because that first night we done did it in. And
Juanas. Oh,
I
that
mean,
was
just
fun.
said full send.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
We were like, you couldn't take those Hello Kitty ears off of us.
Mm-mm.
You
That,
couldn't
I
tell.
forget that. What was that band's name?
Oh my god.
I forget.
Horse kitty shoe or.
Something. They were good though. That was a fun time.
Oh my god, that was a good time. Like
Oh,
they showed up for
yeah.
sure.
We showed up.
Yeah. So let's shift into like. So you're living in the mountains. You've got this like whole good energy from nature. Like you've been doing all this stuff. And so with good energy team.
Oh yeah. my little page. I trying
Yes.
to not like
Uh,
I'm trying yeah, like trying to like do a social media thing or anything, but I don't know. I just yeah, I started that little like with like little quotes and little tidbits on holistic stuff or whatever kind of stuff. Just anything that's like positive, you know?
yes. Yeah. So what you're pushing good energy into the world. What made you like kind of start it? Like what kind of started that spark?
I think just like there's so much negativity around so many things, and like when you like get on your phone, and everybody like mostly does it, where you're just scrolling and then you're like stuff just pops up where you're like, oh, like, but people get sucked into it sometimes, that negative like drama or something, and like just being like, oh man, the world like is shit right now. But like,
Yeah.
but it's also, I feel like it's also what you make it. So I feel like obviously if you're going to consume a lot of negativity, that's all you're going to like see and think, right? So
Absolutely.
I think just that's just me trying to be another light in the world of like, let's try to be optimistic and put good, just literally just putting good energy out there. Like somebody might see it and it might make their day. Like, I know I've scrolled past some like little quotes that people have wrote or something, and I'm like, oh man, I needed to hear that today. Like, like that
Yeah.
was uplifting. Or like, oh, that video about a holistic remedy was really helpful for like a cold or something. Like, honestly, anything, even if it's just something like a quick way to make a quick meal, like any like thing that's just like giving good vibes out there, like why not?
Yeah, 100%. And I definitely think too, like, all of that pushing out the good energy, like, we are all like going through a season at some point in our lives. And like, you never know if like that little tidbit of information that you're sharing is impactful to somebody. And it most likely is, because like, whenever I see like a positive quote, or whenever I just see something that resonates with me, I literally like half of the time screenshot it, repost it, or I just like I slide up. I'm like, wow, like I needed this today. Like, thank you.
Yeah.
And
No,
I think
for
that you're
real.
doing such an amazing thing by pushing that out, because social media is so negative. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, but that's the thing too, right? Like it it can be negative, but it can be positive too. It's kind of like your algorithm too. Like, what are you liking? What are you stopping
yeah,
on? Like,
all about the energy you're pushing out.
yeah, I think it's just being mindful of not just not just on your phone or social media, but just being mindful of what environments you're putting yourself in. What like if you're getting a lot of anxiety or you're getting stressed out a lot, like obviously, I think a lot of people could say, yeah, work does that to me, right? So
Yeah.
with that, it's like, but you got to pay bills. Like, obviously we have responsibilities as adults, and it's like we'll try to figure out a plan to get where you do want to be. And in the meantime, yeah, you still do gotta have take care of your responsibilities, but it's taking that time to put yourself in a situation that will make you feel better. Like for me, it's yeah, going out into the woods or going to sit on top of a mountain, and it doesn't even have to be some crazy like hike or something. Like I could just go to a little spot that takes me like a 5-minute walk and just go sit there for a little bit where it's quiet and it's peaceful and maybe catch a
Yeah.
sunset. And that's making my world a little more peaceful. So it's like, what are you consuming in that time? Like maybe put down your phone and do something like that, or go to the beach and sit there. And even if you don't want to do any of that, you could literally just sit on your couch in your cozy safe spot and like
Yeah,
get your
exactly.
blankie, watch a good movie. Don't like, obviously, like I said, if you're consuming stuff, I don't like scary movies. I know some people do, and I have a lot of, obviously, we have friends who love scary movies, but
Yes.
I feel like if you want to like have a like uplift your mood, watch something uplifting, where you're not like
Exactly.
sitting there like
Yeah, it was like when I was at your house yesterday, I was watching 911. It's one of my favorite shows. And it was the Halloween episode, because I'm a little bit behind.
yeah.
And something happened on the TV. I was like, okay, I'm here by myself. I gotta excuse myself out of this, because like I'm gonna start spooking myself out.
You freak yourself out. Yeah, it's
Yeah, and like
yeah,
then I'm
and
making
that's
noises.
like the good like thing, you were mindful about it and you were like, yeah, let me turn this off right now. I'm gonna freak myself out.
Yeah, literally, I hate being scared. It's like the worst feeling ever.
Yeah. No, yeah.
So you're big on self care. You're big on self love. What in what ways do you practice and find moments of peace with such a structured lifestyle? Because you get that structure from the Air Force, you know.
I wouldn't even say that I get my structure necessarily from them. I
Okay.
think I think I get a lot of structure from my dad, honestly.
Yeah,
I
I
think
could
my
totally see that too.
yeah, I think my brother has taken that away from him too, of like just like with like our workouts. Like that's something that I love that we took away is like we are both very like we kind of feel crappy if we don't get a workout in or something or do something active, like because that helps us just release energy, and it makes us feel good, like mentally, physically, spiritually. I like to move my body, like. And oh wait, what was the question? It was something about structure. Don't mind me. Take a sip.
With self-care.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I know I'm gonna laugh again, so I need a second. Dude, that was.
Okay.
You said so. Wait, what was the question?
I started talking about I was like, wait, you said structure of the Air Force, and I was like, well, and then I was like, Then I started talking about it. Yeah. Well, it was
Right. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So self-love and self-care is a big for you. So
oh wait, we're starting completely.
Where was I going with that?
No, what was it? It was
so self-love and self-care is big for you. In what ways do you practice and find moments of peace with such a structured lifestyle?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I was saying about the structure. Like, honestly, yeah, I think you get a lot of the structure from my dad, like especially with like his like working out routines and stuff like that, and I loved it. Like my brother too, I'm pretty sure we both took away like that workout like regimen and like that type of structure. But honestly, I don't even know if I would call myself that structured. Like I do like to move my body and do workouts and stuff, but I've gotten to a place where I do it at whatever my body feels like. Like I kind of listen to my body more now, where I'm like, okay, I feel exhausted today? Should I push through a workout? Probably not, because I'm feeling exhausted for a reason and might need to rest. And usually with me doing that now, it's given me more energy instead of exhausting myself, where like I kind of listen to myself and I'll have more energy now to do what I want instead of like doing a like I don't know how to say it, like a monotone type of like routine where I like to switch it up. Like we do different stuff. Some days I'll get off of work, take Archer to the trail. Some days instead of the trail, we'll go to the dog park. Some days instead of that, we'll walk to a park. It kind of just depends on how I feel that day. We still, I guess, stay structured in the way that we still get out and move. Yeah. But it's not always looks the same, I guess. Because I got to switch it up.
Yeah, I mean, and at the end of the day, like, they say, like, obviously, I'm, like, big into, like, reading articles and stuff. Like, they say, like, if you have the same routine, meaning, like, you drive to work the same route every day, you go the same places all the time, like, if you do have that, then you're most likely to have some sort of, like, dementia, Alzheimer's,
really?
Memory loss, because, like, people aren't like challenging their everyday life.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and like I totally like found that interesting because like living down here, there's only one way to get to work.
Yeah.
For me. Well, there's two, but I never go the other way because of the traffic.
Yeah.
But like I feel like it's like, okay, so whenever I go to work, like there's some days where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to Starbucks. I'm gonna take my own coffee this morning. Just to change up like what it looks like for me in the morning. And I like try to pick like, okay, like I have like lunches at different times of the day. So it's nice because like I'll be like, oh, it's still like, oh, it's this time, like I could go do this like on my lunch. Or oh, I have enough time to go home for lunch today. I'm going to go home. Like, so it's kind of like interesting when you realize like you might not be challenging yourself enough in a day, but it's interesting enough if you're like, wow, like I really do change my day up
Yeah.
so that it's intriguing to me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, just it's also just breaking that up because like the fact that work is already the routine, right? Like
Yes.
it's like, dude, I gotta do something after. What sucks though is when you're in one of those kind of moods where you're like work just takes it out of you and you're like, yeah, I don't want to do nothing now after. Ugh.
Yeah. There's like days that like where I'm just like, man, this place really done took it out of me this week, this day, whatever.
Yeah.
And like I feel like that's whenever I'm just like I love like a day where I can just sit on the couch all day and watch TV because I feel like that's the only way other than like going to the beach and resetting
Yeah. It's like
and
a
like
reboot day.
yeah. Yeah, like honestly that's like the best reset.
Yeah.
And I feel like too like going like, outside in the sun is like the best thing for people too.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah. So what does healing look like for you right now, like with just the changes and like in your life? You know what I mean? Like you've been going through, obviously, like you moved to New Mexico, like obviously Florida will always be like your home base and Pittsburgh too, but
Yeah.
what does that look like for you?
Um, well, healing, honestly, just kind of, I'm trying to think. I mean, just kind of having all this time to myself has really, like, I'm okay with, like, being alone, you know what I mean? Like, and hanging out. Like, I think that's the best thing somebody could, like, kind of go through is having so much time to yourself and being alone a lot because you learn how to be comfortable in your own space and be okay with not being around anybody. You know what I mean? Not
Absolutely.
saying like don't be non-social, like definitely that, but you kind of in the sense of like loving yourself before you can love others, right? You know? And
Well, you can't help
I love my
yourself.
time.
You can't help others if you can't help yourself.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
the sense of like all of that energy and like even like when it comes to like having a conversation, like if you are at a place in your life where you can't be like 100% there, like and you can't like, express to your like you personally, if you can't express to yourself how you're feeling, then like how can you be there for others? How can you
Yeah.
be there as a friend, a spouse, as family
Well,
member?
yeah, and even as like I definitely always want the best. Like this is kind of something I've learned in myself like since I'm away from everybody is I always want the best for all my family, my friends, you know, my loved ones like I want the best for everybody. So I always try to like um I guess like I'm willing to put my stuff aside to do something for them. So the fact when you're like, you have so much time to yourself and focus on yourself is kind of nice. Like, I'm learning, like, at first I got here and I'm like, yeah, oh man, this kind of like sucks. Like, I don't get
Yeah.
to like go hang out with my friends when I want. Or, I mean, and that kind of happened when I moved to Florida too, but I had Chad and we had each other, you know? But out here, like,
Yeah.
it's literally just me and it kind of gives you that perspective of like you focus on yourself really and that helps with healing over anything and things that maybe you didn't even know you needed to heal and maybe even realizing some situations where you're like I know I'm trying to be helpful but maybe I'm not being helpful by trying to do a lot for somebody. Maybe that's something they need to learn and make that mistake, like you
Absolutely.
know what I mean? Like, don't always try to be like a fixer or don't, or, and you kind of learn too, like, who kind of cares and gives you the energy that you give back. You know what I mean? Like, who actually is, uh, I guess like still like I get everybody has their own lives and stuff and has their own busy schedules, but it still is like who are the people that are willing to take that time, because you make the time, right? If you care, you make the time to reach out or see how people are doing.
Yes, I agree 100%. I feel like it's to the point where, like, if you can't reciprocate, like, what somebody else is, I feel like then how are you supposed to maintain a friendship? Like, distance will always, like, be a thing. Like, I mean, even now, like, obviously you and I had that little bit of time where we got the chance to live together in the same state, and like I loved every moment of it, and it was like
Yes.
so real, like having you like around. Um However, we still like oftenly talk like in the group chat and just like chat away, and like we still make time to call each other. However, there are some people I can totally see, like, where, we're all going through changes of life, and, like,
Yeah.
I have always been able to put myself aside and still make a phone call and still be there to support somebody.
Yeah.
But it's hard, whenever you realize, like, I am kind of in the same similar boat as you, meaning, like, I feel like not alone, but lonelier here than when I
Yeah.
was in Pittsburgh.
And
Um,
it's not honestly it's not a bad thing, but
no.
it's not it kind of sometimes you do feel a little maybe like hurt, but also at the same time I kind of come back to where I feel like we are in a world where everybody pushes like worry about yourself, worry about you, take care of you. But honestly, that it doesn't sit perfect with me. Like, yeah, I do agree. Take care of yourself. Do this. But I don't think in the like in the regards of other people. Like I think it's still be you. If you want to reach out and call people or talk to them, or even if they don't you, but it's like a family member or someone or you're the one always kind of taking the initiative. Oh
Yeah.
well, who cares? You know what? You have a good heart. You know,
Yeah.
oh well, you might be like always making that initiative. If you want to, there's nothing wrong with that if you do want to keep a relationship with people. I do believe everybody's different, and that some people just aren't maybe as open, and some people are just comfortable being that bridge to keep a connection. And that's okay too. You know, cuz I don't want to like diss people who maybe don't do that and do just focus on themselves. I think it's just different personalities, different traits, and I don't think some people mean to come off like that they don't care. I think
Yeah, and I
actually
think
in
it's
some
like in
regard
the
they
sense
care a
of
lot.
like the out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's not like a diss at all. Like I don't think it's necessarily that. I think it's more of like out of sight, out of mind. But like sometimes it's hard, like when you are like by yourself. Like, and I don't know if you agree with me on this, but like I think it's hard because then it's like, oh, like I wish that like we would talk a little more. Like
Yeah.
I wish that like
And it's hard sometimes, like I know with like what you guys have been through too. It especially hits home when you're going through something and you're like, dude, I like, can somebody reach out and check on me? You know,
exactly,
like,
yeah. And
and I get
I'm
that.
definitely
And
at that point in my life.
I think I think some people really do just like are just in their own world. And I think, and that's okay to be like, hey, you know, I need to separate myself from you because it's kind of hurting. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
you. And then it's like some people just it just doesn't click. Yeah, I don't
It
know.
doesn't, yeah, it doesn't. I mean, and you know what? Who's to say like healing looks different for everybody, And I always
Yeah.
think that like at the end of the day, like, I know that like you can love from afar and you can, you know what I mean, still support someone. I just think that right now, like, a lot of people are in a different season in their life.
Yeah,
Um,
everybody's always going through their own stuff, you know? But that's the thing, too. Everybody's always going through their own stuff. So don't think like you're alone in this world because everybody has their own stuff. But it's also like everybody
absolutely.
has their own stuff. Remember to be caring about others because they have stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Is there a quote or a mantra or a song that always brings you back to your
Oh
center?
my gosh. Yes. Optimus Prime. Transformers. What's the quote? There are things in this universe we were never meant to understand. But oh shoot, but those things don't matter or something. Oh my gosh, what is it? Oh, I can't Google it right now.
I
It's
can't do it right
there are
now.
things in this universe we were never meant to solve or find out or know or whatever. He says it way better. And then it's but those answers we carry inside ourselves pretty
Yes.
much. So like there's things like we can always be like, oh my gosh, what's this, what's that, but like the bottom line is like you already have the answers in you, you know, like
Exactly.
it's
Yeah. I
yeah,
love that.
it's so much better when he says it.
You know what? I'm gonna post it. You can send it to me and I'll post it after the podcast. So
Okay.
So I've always looked up to you with your free spirit and just how you have this outlook on life and like you just have such a good energy you carry with yourself. If you could give any advice on an outlook on life, what would it be?
Outlook on life. Don't take things too personal. Just how we were kind of saying earlier that everybody has their own stuff going on. Things aren't always personal, and yeah, just don't take everything personal. Don't take life too serious because it's short. We're all going to the same place after. I feel like everybody tries to do everything to like extend life or whatever. Like just be happy. Just do what
Yeah.
makes you happy. Obviously, yeah, try to live as healthy of a lifestyle as you can, but like don't go overboard because then you're stressing yourself out more. Like life
Exactly.
is short. I mean, you girls know like from what you've been through, you guys are like the prime example of like live life still, and you
Yeah.
guys just like are that resilient sign of like life goes on, and you
Thank
guys
you.
just honestly are the most resilient strong women ever. And
Oh, thank you.
but
You
that's
make me
the thing, like yeah,
cry.
just don't take things personal too serious. Obviously life gets hard when it does get hard, so when it's really not that hard, don't remember that, like be grateful
Yeah.
for what you do have.
Exactly. And I think a lot of people tend to forget that. And a lot of people just are stuck on a routine. And I think that if like people just were to live a little more carefree and live a little more free, they would just have like such like a healthier lifestyle for them.
Yeah,
They'd be able to just have like fun and just
and not
let,
judge others who
yeah,
yeah, like that's one thing too. Yeah, don't be like don't worry about somebody who's not affecting your life at all. Obviously if it's like somebody's doing something bad, but if they're just doing something you don't like and it doesn't suit your lifestyle, it's not your life, so who cares?
yeah, it's not your life, so why? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we always have so much fun together, whether that is Indian Dorito, whether that is Cowgirl Days, whether that's karaoke or just watching movies. When do you feel like you're most of you and or the best version of you?
Oh, so I feel like, you're kind of like different versions of yourself sometimes.
Yes.
Like, I love the version of, like, I have like different loves for different times. So, like,
Oh my god, absolutely.
I love when I'm so peaceful and I just feel so at one walking through the woods by myself with me and Archer. It's just quiet. It's just like, and I'm just enjoying like the beauty and I just feel so connected. And then like that's so peaceful. But then I'm like, oh my gosh, I love when I'm sitting on the couch with me, Chad, and Archie, and we're like all snuggled up. Like I'm just in my happy place there. And then I'm like, but then I love when I get with my friends and we're just giggling and we're having a good time and we go out and we're maybe dancing or doing whatever and we're just cracking up. Like I love that too. So like all those aspects, I feel like myself, I guess,
you're
like is the best. Like it's my different version.
Different like versions, and you're like, I don't know, I just love them all. Like
it's like it's whatever kind of mood you're in, like and I'm like, I love it all. Like I'm all of that. So I love all those versions.
I know. I love, like, honestly, my favorite version of you, and you always know that I say this, is when you and I are ending up on Yintaritaville bar dancing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, of course. I freaking love karaoke.
Yes, karaoke and your story. That's who you are as a person.
Yeah. Oh, and I love to, I can't forget, I love to, like, hanging out with my family and, my little nieces and nephews and, like, just, like, having such a fun day with them. Like, if I'm teaching them how to play basketball or we're going on a little trail together or, like, just teaching them something or hanging out and don't ask me to help with math homework though.
You are the best aunt to them ever.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
Babies.
So, what are you currently manifesting in your life right now, like, or for yourself?
Oh man, don't we all want to be billionaires?
I mean, duh.
No, honestly though, I don't need $1 billion. Yeah, it would be freaking nice because I could set up like things how I want. It'd be an easier route, right?
Right.
But I'm just manifesting that I want to find a more purposeful job that I feel more purpose in, and just something I want to do, something that I can wake up and I'm not like, oh, I gotta go into work. I'm like, oh, good, I want to go do this today. You know. Manifesting that. I'm manifesting. Can't wait till Chad gets out here. I just, you know what? If I could have, like, I manifest getting a freaking pilot's license so I can get my own private jet and freaking fly whenever and wherever I want. And I guess that's the best thing to say is, like, I wish I had more of my free time to do whatever I want. And sadly, money does give you some of that if you want to live a comfortable life, pay your bills, all that. So, yeah, $1 billion.
Yeah, $1 million. That would just settle everything right now.
Yeah, that would solve a lot. Or if I could
Whoever's
teleport.
listening.
Huh?
Whoever's listening.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Like, I'm not kidding, but I'm kidding.
JK, but like, be for real. Like, I'll send my Venmo if you need it.
Dude, I really wish I could just teleport. That would make life so much easier. Yeah. Then I could, like, because it's hard to be everywhere at once, right?
Oh my god, it's so hard. You can't even be in one place, let alone two.
I know. No, I'm just, again, though, like, wishing for stuff is one thing, but then also just already, I always like to come back, though, too, and just have gratitude for what I already do have. Because I'm just grateful for where I am now, who's in my life now. Like, I'm blessed and I'm lucky and I have amazing people in my life and, like, So shout out to you people.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
So I know we've connected with the Zodiac world. Like, this is the best version of you too. And I love reading books with you. Like, I mean, when you sit down and you read me my Zodiac, it's my favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
Do you think that our Zodiac traits can guide us into understanding purpose or our strength.
Yeah, I definitely do. So I don't want people to think that I'm like one of those people that's like, oh my gosh, you're a Aquarius. That means we don't get along because I'm this.
Oh
No, I am not like that at all. We all still have free will. We choose to be who we are. I do think it is interesting. It intrigues me on especially like the science behind it. If you really think we are literally made up of stardust, right?
Absolutely.
So why wouldn't the stars have some kind of connection to us?
Connection. And also we are made up of water. So
Yep.
why wouldn't the moon have an effect on us?
Because it affects the tides, right?
Yes.
So I think all of that said, all of the planets, the moon, the sun, all those connections, like we are connected in some way. Like there's so many things people can't explain that you just feel it, you know? But I do think it is funny when you do read some things and you're like, oh wow, that actually does match this person. Like, you know, and obviously there's good and there's bad traits, and obviously not every Aquarius or every Libra is the same. Like people are different in their own ways, and it's how you've grown as a person. It's what traumas you've faced and how you've handled things. That's where I say free will comes in, and you make that decision to kind of be who you are. Like, yeah, maybe you have these traits, but you mold them how you want, right?
Absolutely. And I think, okay, so I am going to share a little funny story. So we were at the bookstore, Lens and I, one day, and we, like, pulled out this, like, thick book. It was, like, not even kidding, like, this big. And it broke down, like, every zodiac to their birthday.
Huh.
So, like, it would go, like, January 24th, like, you know what I mean? And so on and so forth. Like, it would break down everything. Down to, like, the day you were born, it would kind of break more into, like, you as a person on that day. So, my first thing mine says, is I attract weird people. And
what are you trying to say? I'm just kidding.
I'm not even lying to you. I resonate with that because you know what? I do. I swear to God, every person in a parking lot, grocery store, a bar, anywhere I go, someone's coming up to me and like it's something weird. Like something weird always happens to me. And people like to dump their whole life story on me. So like I'm like, and it's the weirdest situation that they're dumping on me too. Like they'll be like, oh my God, so my dog went to the vet and like did this and this, and I'm like, wow, I'm really sorry. Like it always happens to me.
Oh.
So
yes, you do attract weird people.
Huh?
You do attract weird people.
I do, and it's like so annoying. Like I don't want it anymore. Like, all right, like take it out.
You're like, yeah.
But how do you keep your energy high and aligned when things don't go as planned?
I just try to like kind of meditate for a second, maybe. Like I'll kind of just like stop, take a couple of deep breaths, and then honestly, one of the things that helps me is like a thought process. Like if I get a little worked up, I'm like, all right, take a step back, and I'm like, are things really that bad? And then I think how worse it could be, right? So that kind of like helps put things into perspective. Like, okay, calm down. It's not that bad.
And meditation has always been a thing for you.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm in and out of it randomly. It kind of is like I was doing like affirmations every morning for a while, but then like I kind of like got off of it. But like I'll get back on randomly. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think too, like, I mean, like self-care looks different for everyone, and like whether that means like changing your routine, meaning you don't meditate all the time or you don't do affirmations all the time.
Yeah.
However, like that might be what you need in the moment. Like,
And
you might need to do affirmations. You might need meditation. However, you're like, I just need a minute. That's all I need.
No, honestly, because I think when something becomes like not natural in a sense where you're forcing it, it's like, okay, maybe you just need to take a break from that. Not that you're never going to do it again, but it's like, you know, it becomes too, when something becomes too forced, it's like, for me, it's not it. It's like, I got to switch it up, do something different. Like maybe, you know what I mean? Like do a different word, like workout wise or something. Like if I'm like, all right, I'm sick of running or something, I want to do like a different type of cardio. Oh, like hit the bag or something. Or like, if meditation isn't it, like instead take a peaceful walk. Like it's whatever feels natural in that time. And I think that's where a lot of people get in that mindset of like grind, 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 work, work, work. Like, yeah, you know, to get where you want, but at the same time, listen to your body, you know?
And yeah, and honestly, I think too, like, you know, I just recently got into yoga, really. I started doing it more and more.
Ooh.
And I love it. It honestly is so, like, calming. And it's just so nice to just, like, be, like, one with myself.
Yeah.
Just, like, all about the breathing and everything. But, like, I haven't done it in, like, a couple of weeks. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm going to take a little break and then I'll come back.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, sometimes, like, that's what I need. I need a slow, calm workout, peaceful, because my body's stiff or I'm hurting. And then other times I'm like, dude, I got some pent up rage. I want to fucking sprint it out, or I want to fucking punch something. Like,
yes,
my language.
I know. I honestly would love to go to a rage room one day and just like.
That'd be fun.
Maybe the next time you're in Florida, we should do that.
Let's go paintballing.
Yes, I'm down for it.
That'd be
So walk us through a day with affirming and setting intentions for yourself. Like, what does that look like?
With the setting intentions, usually I kind of do that more at night sometimes in a routine. Sometimes I don't do it. Sometimes I am pretty good with my routine of, I have these angel cards that I like.
Yes.
And I love them. I feel like the universe gives you messages when you need them, right? Like you notice something that maybe somebody else wouldn't notice that sticks in your mind. And I'm like, if you feel like it sticks with you, like, and resonates, like, that's probably, you're noticing it for a reason, right? Like, I feel that a lot with animals or something. If I see animals or something, I like to look up, like, their spiritual meaning. If I'm like, wow, that one really stuck out. Like, what was that situation about, right? Or I keep seeing this one over and over. And I kept, like, for one example, this is kind of squirrel, but I had, I have had recent dreams before moving out here, and even when I was out here, about owls. And then I just seen an owl not too long ago. One of my trips, the great horned owl. Yeah. So I was like, oh my gosh, like what's this message, you know? And then same with like I've seen a lot of ravens. I've seen a rattlesnake. The rattlesnake situation was scary. But yeah, there's like when I see like just something like that, I'm like, wow, that's majestic and that's out here. Like I saw a woodpecker today, so I'll probably look up that spiritual meaning later. I have a little spiritual guide book that I found and I like to look at.
I love that.
But the angel cards, they're just random words. Like it could be adventure, it could be respect, it could be like anything like that. It's just a whole little pack of them, and you like and I'll randomly, like sometimes before bed, I'll be like, okay, what message do I need to hear today? And like I'll like pull it out and it'll say like something. I forget the last one I pulled. I keep them out though, so it's on my bedstand. But it's like, but I'm like, okay, and then it gives you like the definition, and you're kind of like, okay, maybe I need to, like, if you pull gratitude and you're like, I need to be more grateful. Maybe I just need to realize what I do have, you know, like. Yeah. But I like that. I'm like, it's like kind of like you sit down and kind of are like, all right, what message do I need?
And then you kind of take that and you set the intentions and you kind of analyze like what's going on now and associate it with it.
Yeah.
I love that.
But Yeah.
Like, I totally get what you're saying when you said earlier, like, you will go in, like, into your spiritual guidebook and, like, see what it correlates with. I'm a big girl who, like, gets, like, like, my dreams. I will dissect my dreams.
Yeah.
I'll look up, like, they always, like, teeth falling out. That one is a common thing that always happens to me, and that means that someone you love is nearby and visiting you while you're sleeping.
Aw, see?
Yeah,
I
so
love
like
that.
I always get like those ones. And then what's the other one? When you're falling in your dream, that means you have anxiety about something upcoming.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I always kind of wonder, like, okay, what's my dream telling me today?
Yeah, no, you need to get one of those, like, dream books or something.
Yes.
Dave had one before. He had, like, a dream book, and it, like, explained, like, yeah, like, dreams and stuff.
Yeah, and it's interesting because, like, you kind of do, like, realize, like, oh, I could see, like, how that could come from that in your
Yeah.
subconscious, you know?
Honestly.
Yeah. So looking back at the girl from Pittsburgh, what would she believe where you're at now?
So, I think she would. Because I've always wanted to move and explore. So, I think she would be like, yeah, not maybe necessarily in the exact situation I'm in, but honestly, kind of, because I never had, like, set plans for anything. I've always kind of gone with the flow and seen where things take me, and but yeah, I definitely always saw myself moving. So yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, because we always, like, Linz and I would, like, talk about it, and I'm like, whenever I was younger, I just knew that, like, Pittsburgh was, like, a home for you, but I knew it wasn't your forever home.
Now, I will say, like, married and stuff, I actually thought I was always going to be like that aunt that just was, like, traveled, it was gone. I mean, kind of am still, but, like, now I am so happy to have Chad as my partner to actually have somebody to do it with. Like, I didn't see that coming, you know?
Yeah. I love that, though. Like, because honestly, and Chad's, like, complement each other in such beautiful ways. And, like, you guys really do attack, like, life so well together. And, like, I only hope hope for myself that I'm anything like you guys, because I love you guys so much.
I mean, sometimes he's a pain in the ass, but I love him.
You know, who you telling? I deal with him too down here.
No, I love him for real.
I know.
He
knows it. He knows it. He always is like, yeah, am I being too annoying? And I'm like, yeah, you are right now. Like, Karissa would not be happy with you, the way you're acting. Like, stop being annoying.
Stop being annoying, yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's the sweetest, though. I feel like people don't get to see that side of him as much, too. Like, everybody always does see the, like, fun, goofy, goofball Chad, but, like, he also just has that side to him. Like, he's a big sweetheart. He is.
Oh,
like, he actually, like, is very caring, and, yeah.
Oh, my God. He has the biggest heart. Like,
yeah.
And honestly, I mean, I knew Chad, like, whenever you guys first started dating, but, coming here and, like, moving here, I got to see more of Chad on that side. And, like, I look at Chad like a big brother to me now. Like, honestly, like, I love, like, going to the bar with him and having a beer and just, like, talking about life, and then, like, literally, like, just having the best night ever together.
Yeah.
So, I, like, wish that people could see that more often, because it's, like, such, like, it's a precious moment in the sense of, like, wow, like, you know, like, just hearing him, like, talk about, like, life and stuff, like, I just love it.
Yeah. I love that he gets, like, along so well with my friends, too.
Oh my God, yeah, that's the biggest flex about him, too, is, like, you never have to worry.
Yeah.
Like, in the sense of anything. Like, you know he's gonna get along with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so easy to just, like, have in your corner, like in the sense of, like, I could call him right now and just be like, so what are you doing? You want to go to the bar? Like, and honestly, like, being that you're not here, it's like almost like, oh, I love going out with Chad because it's like Carissa's here with us too.
Yeah.
It's like my favorite.
Oh.
Yeah. So what is your good energy ritual or practice that never fails to lift your spirit?
Going on a hike.
Yep.
Like I said, like, if you're in a good mood, if you're in a bad mood, like, stomp it out in the forest. For a bad mood, if you're in a good mood, just take it on and enjoy it. It's just, I don't know, it's always such a nice escape.
And going to the beach for you, too. Like,
oh, yeah, that, too. When I say, like, yeah, going to the beach, going to the woods, sitting on a mountain, sitting on the beach, sitting in the water on a paddleboard, like, just put me out in nature. Just get me away from the hustle and bustle.
Yeah, and honestly, that's, like, the best thing ever for you.
Yeah.
And, like, I totally see it. You know what I mean? Especially now that we've moved here. Like, I've, like, totally, like, seen it. Because, like, I am starting to, like, take that mantra that, like, you created. Like, just, like, I just putting the outlook out of, like, wait until you just, like, are here all the time. Like, you're just going to love going to the beach. Like, you're just going to love being out in the water. Like, this is going to be healing for you. This is going to bring you back. And, like, honestly, like, it is so healing and smoothing. Like, it's just, like, serenity and just, like, relaxing.
Yeah.
And it always is the best answer.
Oh, for sure.
So, I have one last final question.
Okay.
What piece of advice would you give to anybody listening that you want to leave them with?
Oh, kind of just what I, like, said earlier. Just kind of don't take life too seriously. Know that, like, what you think of, you can do. Don't talk good to yourself. Talk good to yourself. Don't negative talk yourself, because I feel like I was so harsh on myself for a long time with, like, goals and stuff, but it's like, it's alright. Things really aren't that serious. If you think about it, everything in society has, like, been made up by someone, right? So, like, that's why I say it's like, it is actually so not that serious. And it's like, you can do whatever you want, and yeah, just talk good about yourself to yourself. Don't put yourself down, because when you start putting yourself down, others see that, they'll put you down, and it gets stuck in your head. Like, you start to believe that. Like, no, believe that you're amazing. You're amazing. And nobody is better than anybody. Nobody is better than anybody. Maybe your lives look a little different, but, everybody is made up of the same stuff, and you can be what you want,
Absolutely, you can make it happen. You can literally, like, make this life yours if you really put all the work into it and you just take it, like, and you live your life. I mean, everyone should live their life. Like,
and not saying it's going to be easy, but just remember, keep reminding yourself that you can do it, you can do it.
Absolutely. Oh, I love that so much. That's just, like, perfect advice to give to someone. It really is. Well, that is a wrap. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm so happy I had you on. I literally, like, when I started this, I was like, I have to have Karissa on here. And like, you're, like, top 5 episodes. She's definitely in there.
Thanks, babe.
Oh my god, of course. Well, thanks for hanging out with us on Sunkissed and Stirred. If you felt something, laughed a little bit, or just needed this vibe today, share it with your girls, post it on your story. You can find me on Instagram at Sunkissed and Stirred.
Check her out.
Yes, where we keep the coastal energy going. Until next time, stay soft, stay salty, and stay sun-kissed. Yeah!
Love you.